Ever wondered what significant events might have unfolded during this week in history? Let's embark on a riveting journey back in time, focusing on the week of November 20th. On November 20th, 1917, a significant shift in power occurred in Russia. The Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, seized control, marking the inception of the Soviet Union. This event ushered in a new era of governance, dramatically altering the course of global politics and the lives of millions. Meanwhile, on the same date, but in the year 1945, the world bore witness to the commencement of the Nuremberg Trials. Held in Nuremberg, Germany, this series of military tribunals brought Nazi war criminals to justice. The trials were a monumental step forward in international law and symbolized the global community's commitment to holding perpetrators of atrocities accountable. Fast forward to November 20th, 1954, and we find ourselves in the glamorous world of Hollywood royalty becoming actual royalty. American actress Grace Kelly, renowned for her elegance and talent, exchanged vows with Prince Rainier III of Monaco. This event was more than a high-profile wedding. It signified a fusion of two distinct worlds, the glitz of Hollywood and the tradition of European monarchy. Each of these events, in their own unique way, marked the dawn of a new era. The Bolsheviks' rise to power signified a shift in global politics. The Nuremberg Trials set a new standard for international justice, and Grace Kelly's royal wedding blurred the lines between Hollywood glamour and traditional monarchy, forever changing the way we perceive both. These events marked the beginning of a new era in many respects. They serve as potent reminders of how our world has been shaped by the events of the past. As we continue our journey through this week in history, let us remember the significance of these moments and how they continue to influence our present. Moving on to November 21st, a day that saw several firsts. In the year 1789, North Carolina made its mark as the 12th state to ratify the U.S. Constitution, further strengthening the unity of the nation. Years later, in 1858, the air in Springfield, Illinois was charged with anticipation as Abraham Lincoln stepped up to deliver his House Divided speech, a stirring call for unity that still resonates today. Fast forward to 1963, a day etched in global memory. The world stood still as news broke of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. This tragic event marked a pivotal turning point in American history, leaving an entire nation in mourning. Each of these events, from the ratification of the Constitution, Lincoln's historic speech, to the untimely demise of a beloved president, left an indelible mark on history. On November 22nd, the world witnessed revolutionary discoveries and landmark decisions. Let's delve into these historical milestones. The year 1534 marked a transformative moment in religious history with the publication of the first Protestant English Bible, the Coverdale Bible. This significant event opened the gates for religious reform, paving the way for Protestantism to flourish in England. Fast forward to 1895, a breakthrough in the field of medicine was made. Wilhelm Röntgen discovered X-rays, a discovery that would revolutionize diagnostic medicine, allowing us to see beyond the surface, quite literally. Then, in the year 1963, a monumental decision was made that would forever alter the societal fabric of the United States. President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law, prohibiting racial discrimination. This historic act marked a significant stride toward equality and justice. The impacts of these events continue to resonate today, shaping our world in profound ways. November 23rd brought about a leap in science and a tragic loss in music. In 1859, Charles Darwin published his groundbreaking book, On the Origin of Species. This seminal work outlined his theory of evolution, sparking a revolution in the world of biology. His ideas challenged the established beliefs of the time and forever changed our understanding of life on Earth. That same day, but 31 years later, the first electric trolley system in the United States began operation in Richmond, Virginia. This marked a significant advancement in public transportation, setting the stage for the modern urban transit systems we rely on today. Fast forward to 1991, when the world lost a music legend. Freddie Mercury, the charismatic lead singer of the rock band Queen, passed away at the age of 45 from AIDS. His talent, flamboyance, and passion for music continue to inspire artists and fans worldwide. A day of significant advancements and heartbreaking loss. November 24th was a day of new discoveries and unprecedented events. In 1492, explorer Juan Ponce de Leon set foot on the shores of the Bahamas, mistakenly believing he had reached Asia. His arrival marked a significant point in the European exploration of the New World. Then, fast forward to 1859, when Charles Darwin, already known for his revolutionary theories on evolution, received a letter from Alfred Russel Wallace. Wallace, too, had independently developed a theory of natural selection, strikingly similar to Darwin's. This unexpected correspondence presented a conundrum for Darwin, but ultimately led to the joint presentation of their theories to the scientific community. And in the year 1970, a chilling event took place. The first ever hijacking of a Boeing 747 occurred. A hijacker demanded $1 million ransom and safe passage to Havana, Cuba, marking a dark moment in aviation history. A day that truly tested the boundaries of the known world. On November 25th, the world saw arrivals and revolutions. In 1493, Christopher Columbus arrived in Hispaniola, marking his second voyage to the Americas. The land he discovered would become present-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Centuries later, on the same day in 1959, Fidel Castro led a successful revolution in Cuba, overthrowing the government of Fulgencio Batista. It was a day that forever changed the geopolitical landscape. November 26th was a day that saw changes in leadership. In 1775, the first official army of the United States, the Continental Army, was established by the Continental Congress. Fast forward to 1917, when David Lloyd George assumed the role of Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And then, in 1979, we witnessed a historic moment when Margaret Thatcher became the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. These events marked the beginning of new chapters in their respective countries.